Hey, what is going on, guys? My name's Long Sensation, and today we've got for you guys is episode 3 of my comparison series, in which we compare some of the best weapon variants within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. For this episode, the ASM1 Speakeasy will be going up against the BAL 27 Obsidian Steed, which was definitely one of the most highly requested comparisons within the comment sections of the previous two videos. For the next episode, once this video gets to 200 likes, as always, we'll be taking a look at the MP11 Goliath up against its other elite variant, the MP11 Squeaker. Another thing to note, guys, is I wanted to ask you, would you still like to see this series even if I did not have the elite variant of actually the weapons that I'll be comparing? For example, one of the most highly requested comparisons will be the KF5 Breakneck up against the ASM1 Speakeasy. However, I don't actually have the KF5 Breakneck, but would you guys still like to see that video even if I did not have it? I'd still have all the stats and stuff like that, I just wouldn't have the gameplay of that individual variant. Anyway guys, let's jump into today's video because it is a special one, and as always there'll be a straw poll in the description so you guys can vote which you think is the best weapon variant out of these two weapons. So firstly, moving on to the damage, as always, taking a look at the ASM1 Speakeasy, we have 35, 22, 16, which means it will kill between 3 and 7 bullets depending on your range. The BAL 27 Obsidian Steed, however, will deal 35, 35, 25, meaning 3 to 4 bullets depending on your range, and 4 bullets will be the maximum amount of bullets that it will take to kill an enemy. Moving on to range of these weapons, the Speakeasy will deal 3 bullets up until 12.5 meters, but the BAL 27 Obsidian Steed will deal 3 bullets up until 30 meters. So I'm definitely going to say that the BAL is of course the more appropriate weapon for range, of course, because it is an assault rifle and the Speakeasy is an SMG, and that's what you can definitely expect when you compare two of these weapons. However, when we move on to rounds per minute, this is where it definitely does get interesting. So for the Speakeasy, 1016 rounds per minute, as opposed to the BAL 27 Obsidian Steed that will only deal 750 rounds per minute. As well as this, you've also got to consider that the rounds per minute of the Obsidian Steed will start at 600 because the rate of fire does actually increase over time. This means depending on what kind of range you're at, the Speakeasy will actually deal 400 rounds per minute faster than the BAL 27, so that is definitely a comparison that you do want to consider when actually voting in the straw poll down in the description. For rounds per minute, I'm definitely going to say that the Speakeasy does win in this category. Moving on to magazine size, of course, the Speakeasy does have extended mags built into the weapon, so it will have 67 rounds within the magazine, and the BAL 27 Obsidian Steed will be standard at 32, or if you stick on extended mags, it will be 48. Moving on to Recoil, now this is some surprising results, but I just want to talk about this as well. As you can see with the actual video on screen right now, you can see that the ASM1 does have considerably higher recoil, both with and without grip. Now I just want to note that the recoil patterns of the weapons are dependent on what you're actually doing, if you're strafing and stuff like that, and I think that the recoil of both of these weapons are very, very manageable, and I'm gonna say that because you'll be using the Speakeasy at close to medium combat, I think that it's definitely safe to say that the recoil of both of these weapons are very controllable, and therefore I'm not going to award the kind of win to any of these weapons. But that is pretty much it for all of the statistics on damage, range, rounds per minute, magazine size and recoil. However, another few things to note about these weapons. First of all, the BAL 27 Obsidian Steed will have -10 ADS time, which means +10, so you'll be able to aim down sights faster. The view kick will also be +10%, meaning you'll have higher recoil, and the hip spread will also be +10, meaning that you won't put a lot of bullets into your enemies when you're hip firing. So that is something to note. The Speakeasy doesn't really have any other penalties, and that is pretty much it for the comparisons of these weapons. Once again guys, please vote in the straw poll in the description what you think is the best weapon variant out of the ASM1 Speakeasy or BAL 27 Obsidian Steed. The winner will be decided and announced in the next video, in which we'll be comparing the MP11 Goliath up against its other elite variants, the MP11 Squeaker. As always guys, please put in the comment section below what other weapon variants you'd like to see up against one and each other for future episodes, and I'll bring you that as soon as possible. But anyway guys, I've been Long Sensation, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.